Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. Tonight we're going to talk about the most recent Splinterlands blog post. It's important because the blog post addresses the future intentions of the developers to alter and in fact reduce or at least change the number of rewards that are going to be available to the bronze level league, as well as players like me who are perhaps, sticking around in leagues that they maybe need to get out of. And so I'll explain all of that, but we need to read through the blog post as we go, okay? It's a big change, so make sure you stay tuned. If you don't know, my name is Dwayne Cunningham. I go by Infidel1258. On this channel, we cover Splinterlands all day, every day, because this game can transform your life financially. It's done so for me, and I think it can for you. But this blog post is actually going to speak to that issue. How? Because it's going to talk to us about the intentions of the developers on how rewards are going to be offered, earned, what's the sustainable practice there, and then also what's the philosophy kind of feeding into or detracting, dissuading, perhaps exploits at the bronze level. Okay, let's get into it. So first of all, earlier today, there was a blog post. It's called Game Economy and Reward Updates. And Splinterlands wrote that the recent rise of Splinterlands assets prizes on a third-party market has caused a situation in which players are able to earn significant rewards with only the purchase of a summoner spellbook and without needing to acquire or even rent any in-game assets. This is important. Their concern isn't just that you're making a ton of money on the play of the game. The concern is that you're making, not you, but people out there are making a ton of money playing the game without investing any sort of value into the system. Like, you're not renting cards, you're also not buying cards. And then perhaps even when you acquire cards through the game, you're just liquidating them. It's probably not you. It's probably just a few major bot farms who are exploiting the system. I don't know. But the concern is clearly that at the low level, the rewards are disproportionate. They're too high compared to higher levels. I think it's probably true, to be honest, but let's keep reading and we'll see what more they can tell us here. While this may benefit the Splinterlands company in the short term because they sell more spellbooks, it's unsustainable because they want the overall game economy to be positive for the community as well as the company. So it's very important that in an overall game economy that the players are always incentivized to get to higher leagues. That's key. They don't want you staying in Bronze 3. Yes, they give you rewards when you're at Bronze 3, but the hope is that you're going to then build a deck of cards through play and through earning, and then you're going to move into Bronze 2. And then maybe you're going to buy a couple cards in Bronze 1. And so that's the vision for the developers. And if you understand that, then this next sentence is going to be perfectly clear. For a healthy long-term game economy, the earning opportunities must be proportional to the amount of in-game assets held. So this game pays a lot of money daily, weekly, monthly, seasonally, whether it's DC, loot chests, tournaments, brawls, and so on. And in the future, land, SPS, rank battle rewards. This thing, there's so much earning potential here. But it's not given away. It's a return. It's an opportunity that's available after you invest both time and attention, and to some extent value. Often, some of you might be dissuaded by that. You might be discouraged by that. But understand that even if you came in and just invested your time and attention and committed to this over, several months or years, with the first few seasons you play, you're going to receive rewards. Those that are going to they're going to include some cards. Even this is now, and even after they change the season rewards, you're going to be able to earn some cards, even at the bronze level 3. If that's literally all you can afford, you can't afford 25 cents to buy one more card. Bronze level 3 is going to be available to you, and you're going to earn some cards there. Soon it'll be less, but you're still going to earn some cards there. What can you do with those? As I've told you time and again here, you get those cards and those are deflationary assets. They will appreciate with time. You're going to play with them and they're going to allow you to climb further. But then ultimately those cards are going to probably go up in value because they're deflationary. So then what? Well, you can sell them if you want and liquidate that value and put it back into, reinvest it into the game, buying cheaper assets that are off meta. Why would you do that? Now you've got a deeper deck because you sold one card for $10 and you buy 15 cards for 70 cents or 60 cents each. Now you've got more options. Now you climb, and more power, by the way. Now you climb to a higher rank and receive more rewards, and then just keep doing that until it turns into this thing you couldn't even imagine. How have we made this much money? And that's what I've done, and that's what so many people before me have done. So that's what the vision of this game is. It's not that you stay in bronze 3 and get 5 free loot chests a season and just sell them and walk away. It's bigger than that, and you need to think bigger than that, because if you do, you're going to see massive rewards. But if you stay at that level, you're going to see fewer rewards because of this post, but also because you're not going to be snowballing. You need to be reinvesting and snowballing the earnings from that to really see the life-changing opportunity here. So I hope that's clear. Let's keep going. So there's 2 big changes. One, they're going to change the DC rank battle rewards. This is going to hurt people like me. Actually, I've been playing in gold level league with my main account, and I'm trying to win the gold league. I'm currently in gold 1, and I'm trying to make the leaderboard because the leaderboard receives significant dark energy crystal rewards at the end of the season. The people in the top 20, top 30 are going to get pretty significant payouts. Now, that's awesome, and I have probably a champion level deck, so but they don't want this to be happening. They want gold level players, roughly speaking, to be fighting in gold, and diamond level players, roughly speaking, to be fighting in diamond. That makes sense. I get it. So what they're changing that's going to impact me is this: that they're going to change the amount after the season, which is in 2 days. They're going to change the amount of DC rewards given out per rank battle. So it's if you have a rank of 3,000 like I do, and you're playing in gold level 1, which has a max cap of $27.99, I'm not going to receive the total dark energy crystals that I would as a 3,000 rank player, because I'm in gold 1. So it's going to cap me at 2,800. So I'm going to get fewer DC per win on September 30th at this level than I would today, September 28th. And so, yeah, it's going to hurt me. And I might be enough to say to me, okay, I'm going to move on. Next season, we'll try Diamond, or we'll try Champion again. I don't know. We'll see. This is less significant, but it's significant. It's going to affect the level of play and sort of the highest level decks that are in each league will probably change a little, I suspect. But this is less important than the secondary change here. The secondary change is specifically around that bronze level and how many loot chests you're going to get and how many cards are going to come in those loot chests. This is a direct result of, like they said earlier, too many accounts earning too many rewards without any sort of investment. Okay. The second area that needs to be addressed is the rewards given out in loot chests in bronze and novice. Starting shortly after the end of the current rank play season on Thursday, September 30th, loot chests in bronze will give out credits instead of DC. Interesting. And will also have lower chance of containing reward cards as compared to other loot chests in silver and above. That is the huge part. Okay, so the credits, first of all, credits are pegged. So 1,000 credits is $1. You're not going to get any sort of appreciation from earning DC. You're also not going to get, I don't think you're going to get any SPS drops for holding credits, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check right now. Yeah, you don't get any SPS for holding credits. So it's going to dissuade that too. It's going to take away from the bot farms. It's going to take away the opportunity to get those SPS for free. Okay, back to the article. So look at these drop rates. First of all, know that currently every loot chest has a 50% chance of dropping a reward card. 50. And look, you're gonna at silver 3 and above, you're still going to get that drop rate, 50%. The DEC 25 and the potion 25. But look at the lower levels, bronze 1, 2, 3. They have decreasing numbers of cards being paid out. This is directly as a result to nerf the rewards received by bot farms. If somebody's running 100 bots and they are farming reward cards, Think of it, 5 loot chests per season plus 15 for the daily loot chest, one a day times 15 days. That's 15 plus 5 is 20. So they're getting 20 loot chests per season on every single bot without any sort of effort, without any sort of investment into the game, just the $10 loot, just for the spell book. And then what? They're getting half of those were reward cards yesterday and today. Half. So 10 cards per season per bot. And then what are they doing with those cards? They're not keeping them and reinvesting in the game and then growing the account, showing commitment to Splinterlands and then the ecosystem itself. They're just liquidating those cards. So then that's why we get so many cards in the Peak Monsters website that are 7 cents, 75 cents, 7.8 cents. You know what I mean? These are cheap cards that are being farmed by bots and then saturated upon the market. So I think one of the indirect implications of what this new change is going to mean is that there are clearly going to be, there's going to be 10% reward cards dropping in bronze level 3. For those bot farms that have 0 power and are just operating at bronze 3, they're going to get 2 loot cards per season, assuming they get, on average, based on the numbers I cited, 2 cards per season per account, as opposed to 10. That's a gigantic reduction in the card farming. And that's actually good for you and me who play this game with 1 or 2 accounts. If you're in here and you're actively playing the game with 1 or 2 or even multiple accounts, but you're actually playing them, that's not what the Splinterlands is standing against here. That's not what they're trying to fight against. They can't allow bot farms with no assets and no investment in the game to leech off those reward cards and then take financial advantage of that. Those rewards are intended to be an incentive to you and me who play this game. And that's the vision of it. And that's why they're going to, as you climb in power, they're going to increase your rewards. So at bronze 3, it's going to be 10%, bronze 2, 20, bronze 1, 30. And when you get up to silver 3, which is not very much power, it's only 15,000 power, you're going to be back to normal. So this is going to be a huge disincentive of the bot farms. But to the average player, you shouldn't have too much problem making it to silver 3. I've found that renting a little bit of power to get there is quite easy. I've also found that if you just buy a few cards, you can accumulate that DEC from playing, and then, or even the credits, you can accumulate credits in bronze and buy a few cards, which then is going to add to your power and then allow you to make it into that silver 3 position. So for those of you who are really committed to this and who have the vision to build this and grow this for yourself, I'm sure this will only be a small hurdle on the path to real great success for you. But for some of you who were thinking that you could just kind of stay at the bronze 3, this might be a real blow, a real, annoyance, frustration. I hope you take it as an invitation to just move to the next phase. Because frankly, bronze level 3, those rewards were never going to be consequential by themselves. They were going to be consequential, as I've pointed out, when you let them snowball. And if you're just liquidating them for the sake of that 5 or 10 cents that you're getting, that's not the play, guys. It's never been the play, and it's not going to be for you now. So, let them build, let them accumulate, allow that power to develop, make it into the next level. And then maybe as the credits accumulate from a few wins here and there, buy a card or 2. You're going to find your way into silver 3 relatively easily. And then ultimately what you're going to do is you're going to start to accrue meaningful life-changing rewards, because that's what this game does. And then you're going to be astonished in a few months when it's really built into some value that you just never thought was possible. But it's not done at bronze level 3. It's not done by selling all of the cards for pennies or nickels. These are deflationary assets, and the vision is that you hold them and you show an investment in this game, either financially or with your time and attention, and sometimes both. But understand that time and attention is an investment, like a financial investment. Your time is worth something. And so when you spend it on a game like this, you are investing something into this game. And then when you receive those payments, those rewards, either DEC or the cards themselves, understand also that they are potentially far greater than you imagine. And if you just allow them to build, you're going to change your outlook, and this thing is going to change dramatically. And so that's what this blog post is indirectly about, but it's important that we go there because, philosophically, it's important to me that people who watch the channel understand my vision is that, yes, this game can change your life, but it isn't overnight, and it isn't because you liquidate cards that you're receiving. It's that you use your mind to maximize the returns for your time and attention. And that includes things like, fighting to reach the highest level you can, renting a card here or there where you're missing a certain, powerful unit, or perhaps buying a card when you accumulate the DEC or the credits available to you. That in that way, you're going to be investing in this thing and rolling over whatever investments you receive into bigger and bigger returns. I just want to conclude it with a comment that they make at the bottom here. And they say, if you're looking for a free-to-play game where you can earn unlimited quantity of in-game assets that cannot be transferred or sold without having to purchase anything. Without having to purchase anything. There are thousands of fantastic such games in a variety of app stores that you can try. On the other hand, if you want the ability to earn limited quantity collectibles that can be freely transferred and sold, Splinterlands is the place for you. But it's important to note that just like Magic the Gathering cards, Splinterland cards, and the ability to earn these cards, these scarce in-game assets, cannot be given away, and it will never be given away. They can't be given away for free. Once again, the earning opportunities must be proportional to the amount of in-game assets acquired and held. And this is the vision that everybody who loves this game really gets. That as you play the game, you're going to receive some rewards. Those rewards are assets. As you allow those assets to accumulate, your opportunity here just grows exponentially. And if you see that, you see it. And then in years to come, your life's going to be changed forever. But those of you who stay in that bronze level and just are thinking that this can be like a quick little, I just need to get a few big cards. Maybe I'll get one gold foil and then that'd be great. I could sell it and I'd be pleased. It's too small, guys. You're thinking too small. This game is a long-term investment, and it can be so meaningful if you think of it that way. So we'll leave it there. This is all coming real soon, guys. 2 days, end of the season. And remember, lastly, ranked battles will not be able to be started within the last 5 minutes of the season. That's a new addition also. So at the end of the season, don't try and grab one last game rated in the last 5 minutes there. Okay? So we'll leave it there. Thanks for your time and attention. I hope that's a helpful post for you. And if so, leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Have an amazing day. God bless.